Winners and losers from Trout's record contract. Was already one of the best players in Major League Baseball history. Now, that's a stunning amount of money, but a justifiable total because Trout is a special player and person. With the two-time Los Angeles Angels general manager Billy Epler and owner Arte Moreno deserve major praise for orchestrating a deal before Trout's impending free agency in 2021 became a bigger distraction. The Angels couldn't. Los Angeles is regularly criticized for handing Albert Pujols a $240 million contract when he was 32 years old. But Trout is 6. With Trout signed until 2030, the team's front office knows what it has. Now the Angels, Mike Trout of course, the biggest winner is the man who signed the record-setting contract. Less than a month after Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, and Nolan Arenado inked record deals of their own, Trout blew them all out of the water. His contract is, no player has accrued more WAR than Trout through their age 26 season. Trout arguably passed up an opportunity for more team success by staying in Los Angeles. But even though the team fields a strong young core in Trout, Shohei Ohtani, and top prospect Jo Adell, and Moreno has proven he's willing to spend. Clearly, Trout's Mookie Betts with several of his peers signing record deals, the reigning AL MVP is next in line. Betts has been reluctant to sign a long-term deal with the Red Sox, and his patience appears to be paying off. He reportedly Betts isn't on Trout's level, but he's better than Machado and Harper, and will likely command a salary worth $350 million to $400 million. With a few Major League Baseball. After all the negative attention surrounding free agency the last two off-seasons, it's been nice to see the league's stars finally get rewarded. The 10 highest paid. Sure, there are still plenty of issues with free agency that need to be corrected, like Craig Kimbrell and Dallas Keuchel still being unsigned. But the owners willing. American League West. The Angels haven't been a dominant force in the division recently, but that hasn't stopped Trout from terrorizing the other four teams. He's done serious damage against every opponent in the AL West, and especially the Mariners. Trout has posted, the Rangers and Mariners are going through different stages of rebuilds. Both teams, the Astros and Athletics, meanwhile, will have to hope the Angels don't finally figure out how to effectively build around their superstar. Philadelphia Phillies. For at least a few weeks, it appeared the Phillies were a real possible landing spot for Trout in 2 years. The team is poised. Harper's pitch didn't seem to hold much weight, and now he'll focus his attention on luring Kris Bryant to Philadelphia in 2022. Free agency. Suddenly, a lot of future off-season intrigue has been eliminated. Over the last month, the top potential free agent in 2020 Arenado and 2021 Trout has been removed from the market, and those two won't hit free agency again. The same can be said. There are still several intriguing players slated for the open market in upcoming years. But if these extensions, Copyright 2019 Score Media Ventures Incorporated. All rights reserved.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.